After spending college focused on fine arts and with a business minor, you jumped into an entry-level advertising agency job. What did you learn in that first job out of college that shaped your next steps in your career?
Besides learning just how the real world works, I learned specifically that someone is always going to have something to say about what you're creating. And particularly in that agency, in general advertising world, you're really told what you will create, not so much allowed to create and have an opinion yet. And also in a junior level, that's kind of paying your dues. That's how it works. But that's why I quickly got out of that and went to an agency that would allow me a little bit more creative freedom and a voice to explain why I think it should be a certain way or look a certain way.
How did your second job out of college, working at a direct mail marketing firm, stimulate your ability to mesh business with creativity?
Direct mail was a big deal for advertisers. It was this way that they could get in front of a lot of customers for a low cost in a very personal way, but they could also measure everything that happens. And although many creative directors and art directors hate that because direct mail is just so boring and so measured that you can't have creative freedom, I found the shackles of that to give me even more freedom. And nobody wants to do that work, so somebody who's creative can kind of go in and steer the ship a little bit, even in a junior position. So it got me to have more say and get that voice that I wanted from the previous job. I sort of had a bit of that, but then I was so much exposed to the structure on how you create different direct mail cells and how they go out and how they come back as far as measuring. Did they open the envelope? Then if they opened the envelope, did they call the number? And if they called the number, did they get the card? Or this was in there was a lot of financial work. And seeing that sort of real-time feedback,
right.
I started to really understand sort of the business end of it. And so I could make better creative decisions because I knew what the client ultimately wanted was to do better business.
So I guess you're employing creativity to drive action, and you have a hand in understanding the results in a way that maybe in an entry-level agency job you do not see.
But also in that general advertising isn't measured like that. So you go make a commercial for Heineken beer and you send it out and Nielsen says this many people watched it, and you can sub-segment that to a certain degree, but they don't know how many people went out and bought Heineken because of that. If I mailed you a coupon for Heineken and you used it, I know that you redeemed it, I know where you redeemed it, and I know if you came back for more because maybe you got another coupon for that, or it was a buy one and the next week you get another one. So it was that measurability kind of comes back to the behavioral science part of stuff, in that you can start to see how people behave when you put different stimulus in front of them.